The Philadelphia 76ers by 14 points. Got a little tight there towards the end of the game, but the Bulls were able to hold on. Big contributions from Patrick Williams in this game. Nikola Vucevic, DeMar DeRozan only going 4 for 13, but getting 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Solid contribution from the bench as a whole as well in this game. We're going to break it all down, talk about it right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
All right, now, Bulls fans, I got to ask you this. Are you guys starting to realize that this season is not over with for the Chicago Bulls? So many Bulls fans kept saying it's over with. The Bulls need to go sell it all, rebuild, do all this. This season is far from over from the Chicago Bulls team. They get a win over a Joel Embiid-less 76ers, so let's keep that in mind. But the way that this team played, the style of play, I always tell you guys this, even against lesser opponents, you got to look at how they go about winning. The style of play is important. The Bulls in this game, moving the ball, 33 assists on 48 made baskets is huge. Moving the ball around, DeMar DeRozan realizing he can be a facilitator. We're seeing more of San Antonio DeMar DeRozan come out, only taking 13 shots in this game. He realized he did not have his shot falling. 12 points in this one, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He still had a positive plus-minus of +9. Zach LaVine, though, in this game. Let's talk. Zach LaVine and Patrick Williams carried us to this victory. And by that, I mean we completely separated ourselves truly in that third quarter, and that was led by Patrick Williams and Zach LaVine. Zach in this game, 14 of 19, 11 of 13 from three-point range, two three-pointers away from his career high. He also chips in 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Zach LaVine was getting active today on his way to a 40-piece, 41 points in this game. Patrick Williams, hey, listen, it's been only 2 games, but if we can get this Patrick Williams more consistently, it completely changes the dynamic of how the Chicago Bulls are going to get wins. 7 of 11 in this game, 2 for 5 from three-point range, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, all from Patrick Williams in this. He had the highest plus-minus of any Bulls player. You know why? Because he also played excellent defense, chipping in 18 points while holding the Jesus, I'm stuttering like Pat the Designer. 4-17, he held James Harden a 4 for 17 shooting. James Harden takes 17 shots to get 17 points in this game. Huge. The contributions from this team have been amazing to see. Over 25 points from scoring from the bench as well. Derrick Jones Jr., 8. Kobe White with 9, all in the second half from Kobe White as well. Andre Drummond with 6, Goran Dragic with 5. Listen, this team balled out today. I like the way to see this, the way this team played in today's episode. It was important, it was needed, and the Bulls have quietly put together a decent stretch of games. I know the 2 losses to the Cleveland Cavaliers absolutely suck ass. Let's not overlook that. But the Bulls have definitely won more games than what they lost here in the last 10 games, putting together a solid stretch for them, and very well could have turned their season around. And they said it on the announcing team today. Since that Minnesota game, the Big Three has been playing completely different. The Bulls are 7 of 3 in their last 10. Just hold on to that. 7 of 3 in their last 10. That's how we need the Chicago Bulls to play. That's how we need them to play. Kobe heating up. Patrick Williams understanding his assignment. DeMar DeRozan chipping in on the defensive end and facilitating. Nikola Vucevic playing like a big man yet again. And while the Bulls did miss going to him in that first quarter, in the second quarter, they went to Vooch. Vooch with 19 points, 18 rebounds, 10 assists, a triple-double from Nikola Vucevic in this game. Didn't even realize that to just now. Crazy. Crazy. That's wild, man. This is how we need to see our team play. This is going to restore the faith or step in there. I don't mean this game again because Joel Embiid was missing this game, but going 7 of 3 in their last 10. And you know what? Let me put a poll up. Let me get a poll. I want to see how you guys are feeling about the Chicago Bulls now with this recent stretch of games. I know you guys are probably sounding off in the comments. I haven't even looked at the comments quite yet because I'm excited. We needed this play from the Chicago Bulls, man. Wow. It's great to see, man. It feels really good to see this team turn around their season and start working towards that like we know that they can. That's what the important part is. The way that they're playing. This team is just playing so much better. Playing like a team. Playing like we deserve to see them play. What's going on here? What happened? All right, that's what happened. All right, let me get this poll up. Give me 1 second. Let me get this poll out. All right, sorry, typing this poll out. Go ahead and I just got that in. I see we got super chats in the building. We're gonna get to the super chats. I know everybody's excited, man. This is just a great win. We got a super chat from R Hall, says, C Red, thank you for supporting the channel at that level, my brother. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna go back and catch up on the other ones. I just want to get these super chats in. Brandon L. Jet, boss gave me a 10K salary raise and the Bulls gave me a great win tonight. You and the Cognac boys are the first ones to know. Big Haize. Well, thank you for supporting the channel and shout out to you. I couldn't think of a better person to get a raise like that. So shout out to you, brother. I'm sure you well deserve it. You're a good person, bro. I like to see my people win. Ben Paul as well in the building says Zach tied franchise 3 record. Vooch triple-double. Pat going crazy second half. Sheesh. We're going to the Super Bowl. Zach trying to sneak in the All-Star game. That one's from Ben Paul. Absolutely, man. This is a feel-good win. Feel-good win. All right, let me go ahead and get into the comments, see how you guys are feeling. Jay Lee says Vucci man triple-double. That's crazy. Great game from the Bulls. Absolutely. Brian the tryhard in the building says, give me the hot sauce. Zach LaVine. Where's that G coming from there, brother? But yeah. Zach for Durantula? No, we're good on Durant. Yes, Sirski from Ben Paul. Alana in the building says, hopefully Raptors and Hawks lose tonight and we can possibly be the 9 seed. Listen, with the way the Bulls are playing right now, I want to see them earn it. I want to see them keep winning. I want to see them keep going down this path, man. Billy Donovan's gum, who had a front seat to this, says, I thought he was going for the record, bro. What the fuck? Hey, man, listen. Zach LaVine has been balling out lately. Like, we got to give Zach his credit. We got to give Zach his flowers for the way that he's really turned his season around. Slowly but surely, he's been getting there. We got to give Zach LaVine his flowers for the same people that were in there. Oh, we need to trade Zach. Oh, Zach is this, Zach is that. Zach not only facilitated in this game, he played defense in this game, and he carried the Bulls to a win. What more do you want? Now, he needs to do it consistently against better teams, but listen, he's getting there. He's getting there. Ruin the building. He says, oh, fuck Philly. LOL. I hope we beat Boston Monday, especially because I'm going to that game. Well, so we got Utah tomorrow and then Boston Monday. Tough stretch of games for the Chicago Bulls, man. No rest, but it is what it is. And I like the way that the Bulls did take care of business. They have a back-to-back. Let's see how they handle it. We are about halfway through the stretch that I was talking about. Till January 15th. Right now, we're 7-3. The Bulls are playing, man. The Bulls are playing. Italo says Pat playing well too. Yep, and we needed him to. Indigenous Fire King says Zach did that shit. He did the deal, right? That's what you want to say. Shout out to the 300 of y'all in the chat as well. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers on the channel, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Doing a big giveaway at that point in time. Haize, I love when it's just you on the post game. I want it to be just us and us only. LOL, beep, beep, see red. I feel you on that. Shout out to Brandy Nicole, one of the OGs in this building. Y'all make sure y'all put some respect on Brandy's name. That's all I can say. She's been here almost since the beginning. Shout out to Brandy. Say My Name says, let's give Kobe some props on defense and 3 fires. He made T-Rex arms are on fire. Yeah, the three three-pointers he made, absolutely. Kobe's on another level as well. He's selling into his role. He's not the scorer that some people thought that he was going to be, that I thought he was going to be. He's not that level of scorer. But when you add in defense, when you add in the way he's able to pass the ball, when you add in the fact that while his shot doesn't always hit at a good percentage, he almost always makes the big threes, always makes the momentum-changing threes. He almost always makes the three-pointers if he gets an opportunity, when the other team's going on a run, he almost always hits those shots. Kobe's having a pretty damn good season himself. Pretty damn good all-around season from Kobe White. The Bulls in the building says, hey, Zach called a heater and Pat Will showing the potential. My only hope is it continues. Can we bottle this up for tomorrow? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. We're going to need, hey, listen, the Bulls have not performed well on the second of back-to-backs so far this season. Let's hope that they come in with the energy. Larry Markkinen and the Utah Jazz are firing on all cylinders. That's who we play, right? Yeah, we play the Jazz tomorrow at 8. We need to see this team execute well. Jimmy in the building says, hi, bro. How you doing? This was a good game tonight by the Bulls. Absolutely. Our Bulls played their asses out tonight. They executed. Good coach game from Billy Donovan as well. We got everything that we needed to see in this game, period. Sorry. Texting my daughter. Frenchie in the building. Frenchie says, salute to Kobe. Amazing night from Zach and the bench showing up. This is what we need. We got everything we needed in this. The ultimate rage in the building says, let's fucking go. I absolutely agree with you, bro. Absolutely. Alana says, anybody else see the Hornets beating the Bucks by 26? Hey, listen, I don't give a damn, right? Isn't Giannis in like single digits as well in there? I'm tired of YouTube notifications not coming out. Fix your shit. YouTube's notification system sucks ass. Lionel says, just need to tighten up on the clutch defensive rebounders. Can't always be looking at the refs for calls. Great fucking win, though. That's from Lano. Absolutely agree with you. Bump that Haize. We play who's available. Yeah, we play who's available, but we said, listen, you still gotta acknowledge who you're beating, right? They were missing their best player. We still gotta acknowledge that. But that's why I said we look at the style of play. Definitely the style of play and the way they went about the win. All Hall celebrating the channel says, formerly known as Hallway. Great content. C Red, appreciate you, brother. I still don't get Billy don't play Drummond. He only gets one fuck up and he yanks him. Yeah, I mean, I think he had more than one fuck up. But I mean, yeah, he did pull him after, what was it that I forgot what Drummond did, but I know Drummond was shaking his head when he went to the bench. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The Cavs game hurt bad, not gonna lie, but the Nets game and this game got me back feeling hopeful. LOL. This season can be so damn nerve-wracking. Absolutely, but like let's keep in mind too, right? We're feeling good right now. The Bulls played back-to-back and they played the Utah Jazz, who are on fire. Well, not as a team, but Larry's on fire. We just gotta look out for that. Gotta look out for that. Adrian says, got you on the big screen today. Show looks great on 70-inch. Well, you know, I do film in 12K, a downscale. Well, on live streams, I downscale to 1080p. But, you know, I mean, hopefully it does look good. Hopefully the colors look good as well. I got my own baked-in color grading on this one. So, you know, it is what it is. This team looks connected. All they got to do is click team defense, rebound by committee, and make smart passes to teammates in rhythm. Screw trades. They're starting to show continuity. That's from Joe the Blacksmith. Here's what I'll say. Yes, they're starting to show continuity. We're starting to see the benefits of that. I still think this team, again, now I'm not saying a major trade, but I still think this team needs a little something, right? To kind of fill out the bench, add a little bit more size that we do need at times. But shout out to Derrick Jones Jr., for example, who, against Montrezl Harrell, who has to outweigh him by at least 25, 30 pounds, he played pretty good defense tonight. Old Man Winter says they're fighting now much better. Marvin the Motivator, and first of all, Marvin, why I ain't got no voicemail from you, bro? Where you been at, man? But he says this is where we make our move, guys. We're getting healthy. We're playing better. We're shooting better. Everyone is still right, but where they were, let's go Bulls. I mean, the team they're just playing much, and sometimes you need a blow up. Sometimes you need to have that moment where everyone gets everything off their chest to see how everybody else feels and things, and then you can start making your move and improving. And this team is drastically improving in the last few games. They just have been. Zach LaVine appeared tonight. Defrost DeRozan appeared. It's funny. I mean, but DeMar did a lot of things other than score the ball. Yeah, his shot wasn't falling, but whereas contrary, it seems like at times in this season, DeMar DeRozan has tried to force his shot when the shot isn't falling. He only took 13 shots. It seemed like he realized that he wasn't going to have it. He still tried some other things down the stretch, but he facilitated better in this game. He played defense better. He was more active. He rebounded the ball. So, I don't think he was cold shooting wise, but he did a lot of other things as well. Matthew says, I'm sorry, where are you trade Zach motherfuckers now? Hey, listen, they're going to be real quiet for a while. Real quiet. Brandon makes 110,000. Oh, listen, Brandon's rich, bro. Like, he got to be. I don't care what nobody says. He's going to say he's not. He's going to try to play it humble, but Brandon be over there doing his thing. Love my Bulls no matter what. Love my team. Woo, that's from FMW. Agree with you there, brother. Brendan L. Jet says, hit that like button, fans, and help Haize get to 10K subs. We are almost there. Listen, it's been a slow crawl to get there. We are 108 subs away from 10K. And I know that sounds like a lot, but with the way we average gaining about 300 subs per month, so we'll more than likely be there by the end of January, especially if the Bulls keep winning. But if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Ben Paul says, snapping your 12-game losing streak to the 76ers without Embiid, but fuck it. Beat who's in front of you, pause. Well, you didn't say beat what's in front of you. That'd be a pause moment. If you said beat what's in front of you, yeah, you gotta hit the record scratch on that one. You gotta hit the record scratch on that one. The spread tomorrow is Shy -1. Oh, the refs are about to get to work. The refs are about to get to work. Why on earth will we play in Philly today, go home for Utah, and then back to Boston? Boston is right by Philly. Listen, I have no idea. I really wish I could tell you. I have no idea. Jake Henry says, I need to see the Bulls over 500 before I give them props. And that's fair. With the way that this season has gone, how up and down it's been, I can't even knock you for feeling that way. That is a fair feeling to have. It just is. So, all right, let's see what the results of the poll were. Let's see. So I asked, are you feeling better about the Bulls after going 7-3 in their last 10? We have 266 votes and 92% of you guys said yes. Glad to hear it. Listen, we got some reasonable people around here. All right. Yo, Haize, what's the word, yo? What's the word? What's the weird? I'm sure you meant what's the word, but it is what it is. What's up? What's going on, Bulls for life? Glad to have you in the building. No, I like the Bulls to keep playing like how we're playing. We can take these next two games. Yeah, we definitely can. And that's the thing, right? We match up well against Boston. We match up better when we have Lonzo, but we match up well against Boston. And Utah, I mean, what we won against Utah early in the season, it came down to the wire, if I'm not mistaken, on that game. We won 114-107. Drummond's going to be highly important in that game. They didn't guard Lauri well at all the last time. I want to see better defense against Lauri Markkanen. Hopefully they put P. Will on Lauri in that game. But we'll see. Tomorrow's going to be really, really interesting. That's all I can say. Brandon just says, if I'm an OG, Brandy Nicole is my OG. She's been around for a long time, brother. Long time. This is what I was talking about, guys. We're getting healthy. Oh, you already read that one. I felt you through the typos there, Marvin. But get a voicemail in. Where you been, Marvin the motivator? You ain't been motivating nobody, man. Brandy Nicole says, I'm fucking loving Kobe. Kobe, listen, me too. Like, it's no longer when Kobe gets in the game, it's like, all right, if his shot isn't falling, let's get him out of there. Like, Kobe is just a good basketball player right now. Even when his shot isn't falling, he's giving you so many other things right now. Angelo said, Zach tapped into that light-skinned Stephen Clay energy tonight. So it's like the Green Lantern. They tap in to the light-skinned source. Is that what it is? That's funny. DeMar's been looking real bad with his usage rate being down. I mean, he's going to adjust. That's the thing with DeMar. He's going to adjust, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's not tomorrow night. Don't be surprised if DeMar has a big night tomorrow. Brandon L. just says, Debo was passing the ball in that third quarter. I'm glad he swallowed his ego and fed the hot hands. That's it. That's really what it boils down to. And we talked about it at halftime hangout. Isolation ball is part of basketball. but it's not always going to be successful. When it's not successful, you have to find a way to do other things. DeMar in this game, the 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was active tonight. And that's what you want from him when the shot isn't falling. FMW says, I feel like the adversity from the cheating refs in those 2 Cavs games has made our Bulls stronger. Let's go. The Minnesota thing, all of it. Whose arms are longer, Kobe or Desmond Baines? Desmond Baines for sure. I got to get like Desmond Baines. It got to be. He has to have a longer wingspan than Kobe White. My 16-year-old son has a longer wingspan than Kobe White, and that's not even a joke. DeMar has been taking a lot less shot attempts, working out good. Yeah, I mean, it is. Listen, you can't argue with results, right? Seeing Zach and Pat go off in the third was the cure I needed after this week. Happy Friday. Go Bulls. That's from Austin. Shout out to Austin. I still remember when Austin first joined the channel and started being more active around here. I always appreciate Austin. I'll never forget that. Joshua C., imagine this team with Lonzo. Listen. While I'm still Lonzo, and this kind of proves my point. When I was saying Lonzo alone does not fix what was going on with the Bulls. He helps in a lot of areas. Now, when you put Lonzo in how this team's playing, man, that's dangerous. With the way that this team's moving the ball around without having Lonzo in the game, you add in Zoe, who's great in transition, great defense, everything. Again, even if Zoe comes back this season, don't expect those things from him right away this season. But once Zoe gets back healthy, if this team keeps playing like this, man, it's going to be dangerous. Will Billy Donovan ever play Vooch and Drummond together just to dominate the boards? Well, he did. There's a couple of recent games in the last week or two where he has played them together for stretches. And I don't think it's worked quite to the level where it seemed like it would work on paper, but it wasn't anything that necessarily hurt too much. Grandma, get them doggone likes up? Well, listen, Grandma said it. Do it. Could the Bulls get the 9th seed by tonight if the Atlanta Hawks lose to the Lakers tonight? I think so. I believe so. Zach is 44% on catch and shoot threes. That's insane. Listen, man, this is what I say. Zach is a great player off the ball. I like Zach off the ball better than DeMar DeRozan at times, but Zach is just a dangerous offensive player in general. We just need to see him do it a little bit more often. All right, we need 6 more subscribers to get to 9,900. Can we get to that? Then we only got 100 left to get. Can we get 6 more subscribers before the stream ends today? I really hate doing this. Once we get to 10K, I may never ask or do another subscriber drive again because it just feels cheap to me to keep asking for that. If you want to subscribe. If you don't, cool, whatever. Enjoy the content nonetheless because it's fire content. I hate, whoa, what is playing? Hate ESPN with their ads. Hi, Haize. Where will this put us if the Raptors, Wizards, Hawks, and Cleveland lose tonight? Still, I think only the 9th seed. I believe it's still only the 9th seed. You know, Zach was on fire when his top shot moments, Lois ask are up. Way to go, Zach. Don't know what you mean by that last part threw me. It's probably my brain, not you. I noticed, too, since the Cavs games, the refs have been officiating the Bulls a lot different. Debo getting charges and the Bulls getting more calls, going to the basket. Well, me and Pat kind of talked about this over on Locked On Bulls. This is what happens with officiating. They overcorrect, right? And once they start getting ridicule and a lot of focus, they overcorrect. It'll even back out. It'll go back the other way. It'll come back over the course of the season. It is what it is. The spread being -1 tomorrow, I don't know. I think the official's going to get cooking again. Tyrese Pierre says, that's what I'm talking about. That's why Zach is the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Listen, I don't know if I can call Zach the GOAT. I mean, he's pretty damn good, though. Marvin says, voicemail is coming, Haize, but did want to point this out. Did we all know that if the Bulls play better against Houston, win both games, close games against Cleveland, we're on a 10-game winning streak? That's bananas, man. Oh, somebody from NBA Central. That got to be Bobby. And I told you, MFers, if Tobias Harris can get a max, Zach deserve his. Oh, that's Bobby. Yeah, I said it. No, I figured. Hey, listen, it is what it is. Zach's legs are better. His elevation is higher, and the same for every shot. Yeah, listen, Zach. I told you guys, Zach. The last time Zach LaVine had any type of surgery, he just came back slow. Zach is not necessarily a slow healer, but it takes him a minute to get back in the rhythm after surgery. Whether it's him, trusting his body or whatever it is, that's just who he is as a player. He's trusting his body a little bit more. He's getting back to that point. That's all that matters. So, and as the season goes on, he's just going to get more comfortable. L says, "Did we get a win? What? Oh no, Joel. Well, we needed the win. Let's take it and move on to the next." Zach was on fire. He's on fire. Yeah. Let's hope that Zach can. We need some cooking again tomorrow against Utah. I take all the W's, all I can get, but I would like to see Zach to be this way against the fully healthy teams. This year, his best games have been with somebody missing. Listen, I get what you're saying with that, and you're correct. I understand the pessimism, all of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that right now. I need this team to get some wins, but I definitely feel you. Definitely feel you. Chef C says, "Hey, thank you for supporting the channel with the super chat, brother. Do you think the NBA will drug test DeRozan for actually passing to LaVine for an open three?" That's crazy. D-Dub says, "Haize, I'm so glad we didn't have to hear the damn Philadelphia 76ers song they play when they win." Listen, that's about as bad as that damn beam. What is that, Sacramento that does that? I flame every Kings fan that say that. It's like, oh, light the beam. It's like, you know why you guys have to light a beam? Because nobody can believe you actually won a goddamn game. You got to do something to make sure people know. Let me stop. We didn't even face the Kings. Let me stop. Frank Morrow, win. Pat been balling last few games. Any updates on Zoe? Listen, stop asking about Zoe. Believe me, when there's an update on Zoe, I'll be the first one out for a video. I guarantee you. I'm taking 4 shots back to back. Whenever Zoe's back healthy and it's announced and we get a positive update, I got you. Reginald Short says, "Hey, Haize, what matchups are you looking forward to against Houston?" Patrick Williams on Larry Marketing. That's it. That's the only matchup I'm looking forward to. With the way and confidence that Patrick Williams should be riding into that game with, I'm looking forward to seeing how he looks against Larry Marketing with how hot Larry's been. 376 people watching, 121 likes. Get them likes up, man. Come on, we're trying to get to 10K. Whoa, Sean, hey, thank you for supporting the channel at that level, my brother. I can't stress enough what that means. I don't take that lightly. He says, "Been a sub for a long time. Just changed my name to my actual name. I love what you're doing, and thank you, Haize. Bulls fan for life." Sean, thank you so much for that, man. I can't stress enough. Thank you for supporting the channel. You guys' support means the world to me, man. And thank you. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the content to where you've been around for a while, bro. L says, "We need a Bulls uniform that looks like the outfit Haize clean." Listen, bro. Listen, I've been wanting a Bulls to do a White Sox collab for so long, and then like the White Sox just posted is like for the Jordan year, the White Sox inspired the Jordan inspired White Sox jerseys that looked amazing. I need them to actually do a collab. Hard to believe that a player with 2 40-point games probably won't make the All-Star. Not really. Not when you take into consideration how he started off his season. It's really difficult with All-Star voting. It's really difficult to turn. Keep in mind, it's the casual NBA fans, right, that vote the most on the All-Star voting. And it's hard to change their minds when a player starts off as rough as Zach LaVine started. And I can't remember, Zach LaVine, if to my recollection, has not looked good in nationally televised games either. So that plays a part in it. But, 2 40-point games are it is what it is, man. Brandy Nicole says, "Where is Tyler Cook? I loved him." I think, hold on, let me look real quick. I believe he's overseas now. No, he plays for the Salt Lake City Stars in the G League. So there you go. Tyler Cook was my guy. Y'all used to make fun of me for loving him as much as I did. Melvin says, "If I'm coach, I'm giving our Dalen Terry some minutes since he's the freshest guy tomorrow. Players might be tired tomorrow." I mean, this is the NBA. You get paid to do it. So, I mean, they got to dig in and find it. Ben Paul says a Cubs collab, but he lived by Wrigley Field, so he's biased. That's funny. I'm taking Haize for the last shot. That's funny. I mean, we talk about Vooch all the time here, and it's not silently. Vooch has been playing. Vooch has been the most consistent Bull all season. He just has been. Nick in the building, he says, I love the content, Haize. Keep this up. You know, I'm never stopping. Ali Fault with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Haize, your show is only second to a Bulls game. Look forward to being a part of it every chance I get. Listen, that means the world to me because that's what I always say. This is a community. I wanted to build a community when I created this channel, and that's what it really feels like we are and what we've done. And it's amazing how well I know some of you guys, and we've never met in person. By the way, for anybody who's interested in going to Chicago or that's in Chicago and is interested in doing a meetup, let me know. I'm gonna try before the end of the season, but if not by the end of the season, next year for the Bulls Summerfest, definitely by then. We got to get something together. I got to meet some of you guys in person. The Bull says, hey, Haize, your best guess. What will Pat Williams be at the end of the year? I'm hoping this is not a flash in the pan. I mean, listen, I think Patrick Williams is going to come out of this season with a lot more confidence. I think Bulls fans are going to realize and be back on the Patrick Williams train as far as potential. I'm going to say right now, Patrick Williams is averaging 9.8 points per game, 4 rebounds, 1.3 assists, a little under a block per game, which is crazy. I didn't even realize he was getting that many blocks. So I'm going to say if this continues, Patrick Williams is going to end the season 12 points per game. 12 points per game with 4 rebounds. I think that's how he ends the season. But I think he's going to be really hot down the stretch of the season. I keep saying give Vooch another defensive power forward big around his size and he'll ball even more. No, it's not. Listen, with the way that Billy Donovan uses the power forward, that's not going to change much. Vooch just needs to cook, period. It doesn't matter who's next to him. He needs to cook. You do a meetup, I'm there. Listen, I feel you. I hope that we'll do one. It's definitely going to be in the pipeline. So don't even worry about it. It's not an if, it's just a win, right? You got to time those things perfectly. I don't want to, like, people got kids in school and stuff, so maybe the summer's a little bit better. I definitely will be at Bull Summerfest next year if they do it again. I was at the first one this year, so if those things continue to happen, definitely going to do a meetup this year. Haize jacket goated. I mean, I appreciate that. I like the other varsity jacket, the black and red one, better, but I like the way this one fits on me better, if that makes sense. I like the design of the red and black one, but I like the way this one fits me. Brandy Nicole says, I own an event space. You can do your show and we can have a live Bulls game watch party. Brandy, hit me up on socials or in the email, whichever one's more comfortable for you. Let's set that up. Let's talk about it. Let's set that up. Hey, Haize, looking at Toronto collapse, it looks like Thad is going to get bought out this offseason and Chris Boucher is on the trading block. Would you want Boucher or maybe sign Thad as a third power forward? Well, Thad would instantly become the backup power forward. Instantly. I like Boucher as well. Hell, I'll tell you what. Can we do both? But, you know, Thad, you said bought out in the offseason. He'd be a free agent this offseason, right? Didn't he only sign a 1-year deal or did he sign a 2-year deal? But Boucher, I like that guy's game. Ben Paul says, honestly, where'd you get it? Somebody already hit me up at like where I got this one from. They're all sold out. All-star voting ain't it. Jordan Poole averages 10 carries, double-doubles, and travels a game and got 100 to 600K votes, and Derrick Rose getting all-star votes is fun. All-star voting is weird. It's just a weird thing. Hey, Shadow Scene gave us a super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel at any level, bro. Rap God Reloaded says Zach's getting back in shape. Yes, he is. Hey, so hopefully you can let us know how the Bulls Fan Fest was, your experience. The summer festival was fun. I would say this: they got some things they definitely need to tighten up. They got some things they need to improve on. I think the food trucks were great. I liked all the food trucks that they had out there. It was well represented with Chicago, some of the best Chicago restaurants and cuisine. But I think the street ball or the basketball tournament, they need to refine that a lot better. They need to have that more organized. The slam dunk contest that they had was fun, but I still think they need to just have that a little bit better together. So it was the first one. It was the first annual. And so with any first runs of things, it had its normal first year quirks, but I do think that it can be a great event if they get it together. '94 Drew says we got to get you season tickets, man. But keep in mind, if I have season tickets, I can't do these post game shows, right? If I'm at the games, I can't do these post game shows. So that's part of the reason I didn't go to more games last season, is because like I really do enjoy doing this, and not even like for any other reason other than I just like interacting, and it kind of fits my skill set. Something's stuck in my fucking coat, scratching the shit out of my arm. The fuck is that? But yeah. People forget Zach and DeMar were both top 5 in scoring last year before Zach hurt his knee. Exactly. They were the top scoring duo in the NBA to start that season. Anthony says the halftime chat was cool. I appreciate it. I always do that. Whenever you're ready, I'm down. 3 floors, gated backdoor podcast studio, plus event space. We can start our own Bulls name. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely hit me up. We going to set that up for sure then. We're definitely going to set that up. Do you think we still need 3-point shooting, or do you think the Bulls need to shoot more threes? They're 10th in the NBA 3-point percentage. Well, we were towards the top of the league in 3-point percentage as well, but we do need to take more threes. But I think you fix that with a better 3-point shooter who is going to take more threes. So I do think I would like to see the Bulls take more threes, and if Zach keeps playing like this and keeps getting in rhythm, I think that's going to go up a little bit more naturally there. Kobe can chip in some there as well, but we do need another person who can stretch the floor. I think we still do need another 3-point shooter, ideally. Chicago Bulls Central swag. Oh, we got merch. You gotta message me for it. I haven't set up the store yet. That's me tripping again. I tell you guys, I be tripping all the time. Chicago media takeover. Listen, I am Chicago media. Don't let it fool you. I don't care what nobody else is talking about. I don't care what nobody else shows anybody got. There's a lot of great shows out there. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to CHGO. Shout out to the Windy City Breeze. Shout out to Locked On Bulls, which I'm on. Shout out to the Bulls Nation Station. Shout out to the Bulls Show with Aiden. Shout out to Shy Bulls Podcast with my guys, the Cognac Boys. All great creators. But I am Chicago media. I don't care what nobody says with that. And everybody got an issue with that, they can come see me. But all those guys are my people. So those are my family. Keep up the good work, Haize. Love all your videos. Best Bulls content creator. Thank you. And I forgot to shout out Jamal over at Bulls Central. Can't talk about Bulls content creators on the platform without mentioning him. Now, who I did not mention.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to Inside the Chicago Bulls. And guys, I'm just trying to tell you the Bulls are trading.
Let me stop flaming that dude. I'm gonna stop. He's the only one I don't like. Somebody call Haize dad and make him set up a Chicago Bulls Central merch store. That's funny. You know what? I'm gonna make it a point to get it done Sunday, because while I'm watching the Bears get completely murdered on Sunday, I could be doing some business. So I'll set it up on Sunday. Dreams are a reality in the building, says Haize. Bulls gear is so slick. Love it. Go Bulls. Happy New Year. Thank you, ma'am. for your boy to fix his mic, not Bobby. The OC Dub. Hey, listen, Ian, thank you for supporting the channel. They're waiting on a new mic to come out. Sennheiser's coming out with a new mic. We're all getting it. I'm getting it for my travel kit. So I plan on going to Bulls games and going to other places. So I need to upgrade. I already upgraded my laptop and things, but just my travel kit so that it's as close to studio quality as possible. So like Sennheiser got this new mic coming out. They're getting it. I'm getting it to use it for travel, but it'll definitely kick in for sure. Brandy, I am in the great state of Ohio. It's a quick 5-hour drive to Chicago for me. So I'm your shirt guy. You talking about make the merch for Chicago Bulls Central, or do you have tees already? Like, let me know what you're talking about there. Hit me up on social media too. Let's do something. Haize, if Taj get bought out, would you cut Tony and sign him? Also, random question: who would win in a fist fight, Captain America or Blade? Blade's kicking Captain America's ass. Unless we're talking about the Ultimates Captain America is probably kicking Blade's ass. But in the regular 616, nah, Captain America's kicking Blade's ass. Sean Garrett says, yes, you are Chicago media. I'm in LA. When the game over, I'm coming to listen to you. I appreciate that, bro. That means the world, man. Haize, do you think P-Will has finally turned the corner and will keep up this level of play? I mean, it's ebbs and flows, right? He's gonna have a bad game in there. He's gonna have a game where we be like, hey, Pat, like, are you regressing? It's going to happen. But the difference is that with the way that Pat's playing now, I think his confidence isn't going to be as shot. Jamal says, what mic would you recommend for podcasts? Also, if you have recommendations like that, consider Amazon store affiliate links, passive income. So it depends. Anybody who asks me about podcast equipment, my first response is, what's your budget? Because that really dictates it. So this is what I'll say. If you're working with a small budget, the thing that I'll say to you is it depends. If you're going video and audio, well, no, either way, audio is king. Even if you're people will forgive visual quality as long as your audio is on point. So if you're going, even if really good audio is easy to get nowadays. You don't have to. I use this mic. This is the same mic that's used in radio stations. You don't have to start off with that. I started podcasting. I don't have it by me anymore. With a $25 mic. It's the Behringer XM 8500. That's a great starter mic because the sound quality is pristine. And then you get you a nice mixer to go along with it because it is an XLR mic. The benefit of doing that is once you're in an XLR setup, when you switch out your mic, your XLR mixer, you don't switch that out. So as you upgrade and grow, an XLR system is going to be better overall by far. You can switch out the mic, keep everything else. So the Behringer XM 8500 is the best starting mic you can get for YouTube. Get you the Euphoria UM2 interface. Your audio is taken care of. The combination of those two, I think, is $80. $80, your audio is on point. If you're also doing visual podcasting, if you can up your budget a little bit more, the Sony EV10 is a great starting camera. But if you can't afford that, because that one I still think is about $400 or $500, the what's the name of that camera? There's a webcam. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. It's only $150. It'll get you there as well. The SM7B is starting to get to where it was like, to me, where the Blue Yeti was. The SM7B is cool, but it's not the best mic for podcasting. There's not. It takes a whole hell of a lot of gain to get, and you can get, and listen, most radio stations don't even use the SM7B. They don't. So the SM7B is cool. It's a great mic, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best one for podcasting. Thanks for answering my question. Can you explain the utility of a mixer? I mean an interface. Don't worry about a mixer. Mixer is if you want to do sound effects like I'm doing. You don't need that. I meant to interface. The reason why interface is good is because as you change out your mics, your interface doesn't have to change. It's the XLR. You plug the XLR in, it goes into your computer via USB. But if you start off with a super cheap XLR mic and upgrade to an expensive one, your interface can always stay the same. So no, bro, Ben Paul, I worked in radio. No, I know the SM7B is a good mic, but it's not the best mic for podcasting. It's starting to become people, much like I said, the Blue Yeti, people, once they start seeing other people with it, like, oh, I need to get that one. And that's how it grew. You don't need the SM7B for amazing audio. I can name 5 mics right now that are $100, $50 to $100 less than the SM7B that sound just as good, if not better than the SM7B. Period. And that's any dynamic mic you need either. And I wouldn't even see, and again, cloud lifters are way more expensive. This is called the Stealth. This is a mic activator. I used to use it on this. The mixer that I have now has so much clean gain, I don't need it anymore. This does the same thing the cloud lifter does. This does the exact same thing. This was only $35. So you don't need a cloud lifter. Yeah, the Focusrite 2-channel is really good as well. Yo, Haize, the problem people have with P. Will is he don't have an aggressive personality, and that's an issue at times because during Summer League, AK said he needed Pat to be more aggressive consistently. I mean, yes, it is, but it kind of is what it is. Oh, the Apollo Twin is nice. That's a nice interface. Absolutely nice. Yeah, I know they recorded Thriller on the SM7B, but, you know, it is what it is. And Ben Paul, that's not to say, like, and every audio person, and that's the thing too, right, is that each mic sounds different on somebody's voice. For example, I have a pod mic around here, which is a really good, like, $99 mic, and it's my friend uses it, and it sounds amazing on their voice. On my voice, the pod mic sounds like shit. So you really have to kind of use and find what works best for your voice. That's unless you learn EQing. If you learn EQing, you can almost make anything sound great. But that's I would have to teach a whole class on how to EQ. Which team has the worst fan base in the NBA? Oh, the Raptors. Because they are very much like Drake fans. How Drake fans try to put Drake in hip-hop conversations he doesn't deserve to be in. Raptors fans, because they won that one title. Remember last season? What was it, our second game of the season or something? Raptors fans were in the chat. Oh, the Raptors are the gatekeepers to the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. Bitch, y'all ain't shit. Raptors fans are terrible. But I love the Rodecaster Pro too, but just because of the amount of clean gain it has, it's bananas how it's able to drive these mics without a cloud lifter and mic activator. It's crazy. And dude, Raptors fans are Drake fans. No, not all of them. They just take on very similar personalities. What I will say is that you want something close. Shure has a couple of mics that put out great sound that are lower in price than the SM7B. Something close, Shure. Close, Shure. Shure is cool. Shure, to me, their lower end mics are cool, but there are other brands at Shure like that have way better quality overall than Shure. The lower end models of Shure are cool. They're cool, but Nah, the worst fan base is either the Knicks or Lakers. Lakers are diva ass and title sport brats thinking they should win championship every year. Knicks fans are just crazy. Well, Lakers fans, I think, have eaten some humble pie lately, for sure. But for real, what's your IG? I'm gonna hit you up. CEO Haize. My username's the same on every social media platform. If I'm on there, it's at CEO Haize. Can I get 3 more subscribers and we can be at 9,900? Then we'll be at 100 more to 10K. If you listen to this and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Jose says, what's good, Haize? Shout out all the way from Puerto Rico. Great game by the Bulls, albeit it was without Embiid, but a win is a win. LaVine was in fuego. Yes, he was on fire. Question: It seems that Draymond isn't getting a contract. Should the Bulls shoot their shot on signing him? If so, what would he bring to the Bulls game, and would he help? I mean, he would help, but I don't know. Like Draymond, I don't think would take on. He would need more money. I don't like it. I don't like it. The MV7 is a $200 mic though, and there are mics for much cheaper than that have better sound quality, better bit depth, much higher. Especially if you don't have like a bassy voice, they have better mids, and so no, the MV7 is cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're bad mics, but for that price, you can get much better mics than that. Much better mics than that. LaVine burnt my eyeballs and I liked it. Well, Archangel, hey, some people like being burnt. It's our subscribers like Bulls content. I send them all to you. You deserve it, man. The best Bulls content creator out there easily. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Cap Live says, I think Celtics fans born post 70s or 80s are the worst. We expect championships based on what? The 4 rings they've won in 40 years? That's crazy. That's wild. How do you and Pat both keep your audios clear for Locked On, or is that a trade secret you can't reveal here? I'll email you if you can't answer. We just both use really good mics and mixers, and we both have great mic technique. That's really it. There's no secret. Like, we don't have any type of secret sauce or things we do on the back end. We just both know our equipment and we know how to use it to get great sound out of. Socks all day long. All day long on the socks. Ali Fault says, hey, is any other guests like Stacey King coming back? For sure. I like to do that more in the offseason. It's slower for them. Stacey King's traveling just like the Bulls, so wouldn't bother him there. In the offseason, to just be 100% transparent and honest with you, content's slow. So it's better time to bring on guests then. But all right, we're going to go ahead and get ready to shut down the stream. Thank you guys so much for being the best part of Chicago Bulls Central, man. I can't stress it enough. We hit 9,900. We need only 100 more subscribers until we get to 10,000. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for just being the best part and supporting the way you guys do. I can't stress enough what that means to me. It's been, this whole podcasting journey thing has been bananas, man. And you guys have been the best part of it. I really can't stress that enough, man. But that's it for me for today. Perfect time to end it, man. I love you guys, man. I appreciate you so much. Make sure you're following the show at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullscentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text and or voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bulls related because of you guys. Like I like to end everything on. Go Bulls. Love you guys. See red. Peace, y'all.